Good evening, everyone. God is good. All the time. Okay. I have something to confess. Me and my wife were probably the youngest in this congregation. We just graduated CLP like 3 weeks ago. Let me start with about technology. I am an electronic engineer, and I'm not against technology, but we have to understand that our life is based on our family. Like we have to have time for our kids, time for our parents, and most of the time, technology gets into the way. And instead of giving those primary time to your kids, to your parents, yung nangyayari is what you give is the time that you give to your parents, to your kids, are just, you know, your yung mga time na hindi yung primary time. So what I'm really talking about is give more time to your parents and to your kids. Sa experience ko, we started, me and my wife, we started because of the kids. It's like a reverse thing for us. We didn't start as in CFC. What happened is our kids were invited to a convention or CFCY, and then on the last day they invited us over. My wife was had work, and I had to go alone. And when I came over, they had this thing that they offer for the parents, and it struck me as a parent because it was difficult for me to take because I grew up in a Catholic school, graduated in a Catholic college, university, and pagdating dito sa US, there was no venue for like how to grow your spiritual life. In a sense na we just go to mass every Sunday, listening to gospels, and hanggang dun lang. And this opened my eyes that my kids are the means where God had invited us over to grow our spiritual life. So it was really touching when they read their messages to me. Unfortunately, my wife was not there, but then we showed her the message afterwards. So after that, I kind of thought it over, and I said, if my kids believe on what they have experienced, why shouldn't we? So pagkatapos noon, I asked our CFC congregation leaders how to be in CLP, and unfortunately, nung mag-apply kami, there was only us, me and my wife. There was no other couples for that CLP. And even though we have been struggling with schedule, we tried and finished it just because I believe with what my kids has experienced. So the message is it's not just our kids that's gonna have to honor us. For me, it was my kids who opened my eyes to look for a venue for my spiritual life to grow. So parents, try and open your eyes to your kids. Try and open your ears to your kids, because they might not just be, you might not be the one that they need to learn from. It might be us that needs to learn from them. Kung minsan, I'm a strict parent. My kids can attest to that. But even though it's hard sometimes, even though they have a different idea or a different direction for what I like them to do, I try and not force myself, but I try and give it a venue to listen to them. So my kids are Hans, can you come over? Jade,
Tawagin ka.
can you come over?
Tawagin ka.
And Senna. They've been good kids. So in behalf of all the parents, can I invite all the parents to stand up, please? Kids, let me hear how loud can you clap for your parents.